This video is about the 10 things that every new YouTuber goes through.
Look, online, I get ready. Feeling too trippy, get it cracking like a levy. I'ma show 'em all how to party if they let me. Cue the countdown and release the confetti.
We are recording, we are back. Hey, welcome back to Nomadically Speaking. Today we're going to be talking about the life of a new YouTuber. And I'm going to give you guys 10 points and things that I've learned on my journey into this new YouTube space. As I record this video, I'm sitting on 410 subscribers, and it has taken me a year and a half to get here. And I think that if you guys watch this video, obviously, it's no rhyme or reason to how the subscribers work, but I've had some pretty cool successes over the last few months, and so I thought it would be a good idea to do this video and talk about my journey so far. So here are 10 things that I've learned as a new YouTuber. Let's go. All right. So the first thing I've learned, which is very interesting, you know that awkward moment when you hit the record button on your devices, whether it be a Zoom setup, whether it be your cameras, your lights, everything that's going on. There is an awkwardness about recording yourself. You don't know how you come across. You don't know, and so initially. So before I put out my first video, I think I had recorded by this point maybe 5 videos before I put out my first one. And that's because I wasn't happy with the way that I was coming across. And even when I put out my first video, I still wasn't completely sold. So hold on. Okay, it should be following me automatically. I don't know what's going on with that. So yeah, I think the first thing that I've learned is no matter who you are, no matter how old you are, there's going to be somewhat of shyness recording yourself if you've never done it before. So if you're a new YouTuber, just understand that we all go through that. So that's point 1. Let's see what we got. Point 2, the unpredictable algorithm dance. Yeah, so you cannot predict the algorithm. So I'm going to read what I wrote. YouTube's algorithm is like an offbeat dance partner who can't decide on the steps. One day it's the tango and your video's on fire, and the next day it's the cha-cha and nobody's watching. Understanding the moves of this algorithmic dance is a constant challenge. So let's see where I want to start with this. This is very interesting. I love this point. So when I started my YouTube channel, I was told by people who have some successful channels that you think you know what your channel will be about, but you won't know until the subscribers tell you, or to YouTube tells you. I'm like, huh? And so when I put out my first videos, I wasn't getting, I think my max view was like 35 views. And one day I put out a YouTube video about container homes, and I got 100 and something views in the first hour. And then I started understanding, wow, okay, this is how this works. You really can. The algorithm tells you what you make. You don't necessarily tell the algorithm what you make. I mean, you can start off that way, and sometimes you could get lucky, and that's probably another point that I'll get to at a later in the video. But yeah, so the algorithm is going to do what the algorithm does, and I kind of so then that kind of like opens a Pandora's box, right? Because now you start learning about SEO, and you want to know what's popular, what types of videos would do great, and then you go down a rabbit hole of finding different softwares and to use to kind of aid you in your YouTube journey, which led me to finding TubeBuddy and vidIQ, 2 great softwares that I've actually used, and I may make that a different point. And if I don't, I'll just circle back to it because I do want to bring it up. I think it's very important. All right, so my third point, editing fiascos. Yeah. It's like, you have this perfectly edited video, you got all of this, you spend hours editing, and you realize, so editing fiascos is very interesting. I've spent, an hour recording video, and if you're new to the YouTube, to recording, you know that your microphone setup may be different from your camera, right? So imagine you're sitting here and you're recording, and you record and you mess up and you go through it again, and you got your perfect 20-minute video, right? And you look down at your recording device and you realize that you never recorded your audio or that your batteries died. That has happened to me several times. Even when it got rechargeable batteries, and then those for whatever reason didn't charge properly, and then I used a Zoom, it died, so I didn't catch my audio, or I'd be in the middle of recording, and then for whatever reason I forgot to change out my battery in my camera. I have the Canon M50 Mark II. I think it came out like a year ago, and then boom, it dies middle of a great, when I'm finally getting in my flow, because you got to understand, I'm still getting comfortable recording myself in front of a camera, so it is an art to it. And then it's a lot to it. So anyway, that is my third point. Fourth point, deciding which software to purchase. So a lot of people end up getting caught up in this, and early in my YouTube journey, I spent weeks pondering over what to buy, and I ended up going with the Final Cut Pro, which is probably one of my best decisions. Final Cut Pro is real smooth. It reminds me of what's that software? It reminds me of Pro Tools. I used to record music, and I used to make music, so I'm kind of familiar with like the workspace of editing. So that made it easy. So my Final Cut Pro, level of understanding wasn't as bad because I had been familiar with editing software. So that part was easy, but then there's still this part where you got to learn how to edit YouTube videos, which again, that goes into a whole new segment of learning. So again, you're always learning, messing up, trying to, and the thing about it is, what you think is bad, the algorithm may love. I have a video out right now, out of my top 3 videos, the lowest performing video is my favorite, and the highest performing is my least favorite. So the algorithm and watchers and subscribers will tell you which video is good. You won't always know. So point 5, being a one-person production team. Now, as a new YouTuber, you're the writer, you're the videographer, you're the editor, you are the manager. You basically are a one-man shop, unless you have obviously if you start a new YouTube page without any experience, any money, and you're gonna not have a team. So you basically become all of those, all while entertaining as well, which is, like I said, again, if you guys have never sat behind this desk, you have no idea how difficult it is. But as a new YouTuber, that's something you want to think about. So you will be responsible for taking care of all of the different jobs that it takes to get a YouTube page going. Let's see. Oh, by the way, you are also the janitor. Don't forget about that. You got to clean up behind yourself, organize, make sure everything's set up properly. All right, so point 6, constant equipment upgrades. So yeah, you start off. So when I started off with my YouTube, again, I had already knew. I kind of tried to play with using my my iPhone, but I didn't like the way it looked. It was just something about it. And so by the way, I want to say major thank you to Think Media. Without Think Media, I wouldn't be even at the level that I am. Even some of the things that I've learned so far is because of the free information that I received from Think Media. So if you guys have not subscribed or have not seen any of the Think Media videos, I'm telling you right now, you need to go over it. When you get through watching my video, you should go over there right now. They'll give you so much free information, and that'll help you get your journey going. That's the least amount of money, you don't have to spend obviously on that. So that's like a free tidbit. So, but yeah, the software, trying to figure out which software to use is a journey. But when you find YouTube channels that really give you information, it makes it a little bit easier. So I ended up going to Think Media and a few other pages and deciding on Final Cut Pro. Ended up getting Final Cut Pro. So then you think about microphones, and if you haven't noticed, although there is one level up that I'm going to go once I get to, I think, 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to buy myself a new microphone. It's just a higher version of the one that I already have. And pretty much, if you are taking this YouTube game serious, you will have one of these one of these microphones. It's a Shure microphone, and it's pretty dope. But see, then that opens up a whole new thing. When you start, I did a live stream with a friend of mine who has a larger channel, and I didn't know that I didn't have the proper cords to live stream. So then I had to buy new cords. So you kind of always buying something new, whether it be a cord or like different types of microphones. So yeah, it's a thing. It's a never-ending thing. Constantly upgrading your equipment. Let's see, number 7. Comparing situs. The deadly game of comparing yourself to other YouTubers. You'll struggle not to turn green with envy when someone else gets a gazillion subscribers overnight while you're celebrating reaching double digits. I don't have to worry too much about this because I watch so much YouTube that I was already under the understanding that everybody's journey is different. And then I've had businesses, I've had successes, losses. I understand that that life doesn't work like that, but it's very interesting when you put in a lot of work and you see somebody start a YouTube channel. I mean, literally just an iPhone and a joke, and then they get 15,000 subscribers, and you're like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like, what the heck? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on? Like, how did this happen? You know what I mean? And you just get back to work. At least that's what I do. I don't have time to worry about that type of stuff. You can't do nothing about it. All right. Engaging the silent audience. Sometimes the comment section feels like a ghost town. The challenge to keep your spirits high even when applause is quiet is a library. Oh, man. Let me tell y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, I deal with that now. I mean, anytime somebody leave a comment, again, I'm at 400 subscribers, I'm going to respond to it. And then you do, when you get a negative comment, you do feel a certain kind of way because you only got 3 comments. That's 33% of your comments is negative. See, anyway. So sometimes it's a ghost town and you wish somebody left you a comment. So, that's just part of being a new YouTuber. Let's see. Number 9, life versus YouTube. Finding the balance between real life and YouTube is like trying to juggle flaming torches while riding a unicycle. It's not for the faint-hearted. This is absolutely true. I find myself deciding if I'm going to go out and hang out on a Friday or record, and recording has to win in order for me to succeed in the YouTube space. I have to put in the work, and then I have to go from watching YouTube to actually creating YouTube. That's another challenge of mine. So yeah, real life versus YouTube. I mean, if you're putting out quality content and you are actually editing and making sure that you got your SEO set up right, make sure you present yourself right, make sure you don't have personal life is almost, personal life is definitely paused. You definitely have to balance the two. But then, number 10, the reason why I even made this video is because I've had success. But let me tell y'all number 10, proud moments, okay? Despite the challenges, the moments of satisfaction when you see someone genuinely appreciating your content makes it all worthwhile. The small wins are what make being a YouTuber so exciting and addicting. All right. Yeah, so no, point 10 is one of the main points. I actually just recently got here. Just about 2 months ago, I had the first video to actually got over 1,000 views, and it just invigorated me, and people responded to it and they loved it. And it was on the subject of affordable container homes, and it made me feel good because I say, okay, I put in a lot of work. And now I feel like I'm finally arriving, and this video is motivating me to drop the videos after that video, and it's just motivating me to continue my YouTube journey. So I ain't gonna lie. I mean, and I know I used to hear people say this and it sound corny, but I appreciate every subscriber, every view, even if you don't subscribe and you watch it and you like it, anything you do to keep me in the algorithm, because every subscriber, every view helps us grow the channel. And y'all, it's not easy. It's not. So again, if you are a new YouTuber, stay in the fight. You'll get to a point where you'll have that viral moment, those proud moments where all your hard work will pay off, and it'll be all worth it. So yeah, again, this is 10 things every new YouTuber goes through. Again, this video is about the 10 things that every new YouTuber goes through. and I hope you enjoyed it. You know, starting a YouTube channel is like diving into a whirlwind of challenges, but it's also a thrilling journey filled with learning, laughter, and unforgettable moments. So to all the aspiring YouTubers out there, embrace the adventure and keep creating, because the world is waiting for your unique brand of entertainment. Thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you.